Hi guys, welcome once again. We're going to do another review of the Real Housewives of Lagos. This time it's episode 3. So let's watch, let's see what it's going to give.
I'm meeting up with Laura. I'm going to tell her everything I feel about her. Everything.
I did not give She was now upset she wasn't there, because if she was there, Caroline had to say what she said behind her back to her face. She could have given her a dirty slap.
Honestly, you lost a dirty slap. I got married for love, not for money, and I loved my husband even till today. You don't sit down there and tell me you want to slap me. You all should zip it. Caroline, I'm not scared of you.
So this episode starts off with Laura in Iyabo. In the episode before this one, we all could see that all the ladies were having a good time except for Laura because she wasn't there, she wasn't present. So Iyabo decides to invite Laura to catch up and to talk about a couple of general stuff. I thought she was just going to, basically get to know Laura a little bit better. But it was like the queen who was asking the peasant to explain itself. So I don't know if you saw that, but I thought it was a little bit. I'm not calling Laura a peasant, but what I'm trying to explain is like she had like this air, like, okay, explain yourself, lady. You're going to get one chance, and if your story's not good, I'm not going to like you. You need to earn your spot in this group of, I'm not going to call them friends, but let's say this group of ladies. And I was like, okay, what makes your group of friends so special that it's like Laura needed to come on audition and give a good story? I know for sure that those set of ladies are not Laura's only friends, so that was a little bit odd. So what did y'all think about this scene? Please comment below. I'm so interested to know. We get a fun scene with Chioma and Caroline in it. They're buying jewelry and they were talking about the beach house event and how it was nice, how they were bonding well, how it felt more like a sisterhood than just friends amongst each other. And I really like both ladies in this scene. In the beginning of the episode, they came across a little bit, that they're on their high horse, standoffish. But I think as the episodes are going to develop, we're going to get a more personable feel about those two ladies. We're going to see their life, and we're going to say, okay, you can make a connection with them, even though, of course, they're living a different life than most people, but personality-wise, they're quite fun. So I did agree in the scene with Chioma when she said that the game that they were playing at the beach house, talking about Laura, that it was all unnecessary. So based on what Chioma shared, I was like, yeah. So yeah, she's someone who actually has sense and knows what proper etiquette is, and that wasn't it, to talk about someone when they're not there. I also like the gold digging talk that they had, and that Caroline explained that she has a certain standard, and it was not particularly about the gold digging. It was about a certain standard that she has, and that she knows what she brings to the table. She actually brings a whole house, and that she has certain standards, and that she wants to keep to those standards. And I can't fault her for that. As a grown woman, you know what you like, you know what you need in your life. So yeah, good for her. Okay, so we jump back to the nail salon scene with Yabo and Laura. So Laura starts to explain who her beef is with, and it happens to be with Caroline. She said she doesn't feel anything for Caroline. Caroline was talking smack about her, so she felt that if she was going to be at the beach house event, something could have popped off. Problems could have arise. And she felt like, no, instead of me going in a toxic situation, just let me just stay home. So once she explains that to Iyabo, the ladies kind of connect with each other. And Iyabo's like, oh my God, I like Laura now. I'm glad we made up. We're friends now. And I was like, these ladies are so wishy-washy. In a matter of seconds, they don't like each other, then they're friends, then it's this, then it's that. So we have to watch the upcoming episodes or scenes to see what's going to happen eventually. Because I think it's quite strange how they flip-flop in and between so-called friends. So we see this cute little scene between Iyabo and Chioma. And Chioma, we all know Chioma's a sporty type. She loves yoga, she loves to work out. And they ate a lot at the beach house event. So she was telling Iyabo, oh, we need to do something fun, something sporty. Let's meet up very soon. And then the scene ends and we see Tiana. Next scene, we see Tiana and her husband working on a photo shoot, and you can see how passionate she is about her craft. It's not just a something she's filming for the Real Housewives of Lagos. Like, okay, let's get this cute scene. Let us make people see that I'm pretending to be this fabulous designer. No, this is what she lives for. This is what she likes. This is what she breathes every day. It's a craft for her. It's an art for her. It's a real thing. It's something she's passionate about. And that's what I like to see. Next we see this lovable scene between Chioma and her family, her aunts, uncle from the States. It was really nice to see how close she is with her family, and it makes her personable. It makes her relatable. It's just not like, some snobby, posh lady that we're seeing on the screen. You're getting to see her soft side. So Chioma and Yabo go jogging, and they decided to talk, and Yabo was like, okay, I'm honest. I'm going to tell Chioma what Laura said. But I felt it was actually stirring the pot, because we know Caroline and Chioma, or let's say Yabo told Chioma what Laura said about Caroline. And Chioma and Caroline are friends. So I felt like Yabo was stirring the pot, causing drama, because we know it's going to pop up. Yabo said, okay, I'm honest. I want everything to be transparent. But these are the kind of things that set everything off. So, and Chioma was saying that if Laura decides to slap Caroline, that it's not going to look good for her. But on the other hand, I was like, okay, I know that you're friends, but can the ladies not talk to each other first? Why are you basically putting yourself in a situation? Does Caroline not have a mouth to defend herself against Laura? And if Laura does something, I'm not saying that the ladies should fight. That's not what I'm saying at all. They should find a solution in an adult way and not by fighting. But I'm like, Chioma, why are you going to fight for Caroline? Who told you that she needed saving, that she needed you to be her savior? So I didn't understand that. So guys, Caroline decides to organize this boho party. So it's, bohemian vibes, sitting on pillows, a dreamy setup. So the first guest that comes walking in is Iyabo. She has on this beautiful orange dress. She has on this beautiful orange dress. Caroline and Iyabo, oh fine, girl, how are your children doing? How's the business doing? Iyabo tells her that she's going to Turkey. Caroline says two of her brothers are in Turkey right now, and she just says jokingly, maybe I can come with you to Turkey when you're going. And then the next guest comes walking in. Guess who it is? It's Laura. I'm like, Laura, what in the fakeness is going on? I thought you didn't like Caroline. So why are you at the party? I was like really flabbergasted. I was like, what is this? So the ladies were on their best behavior. Caroline was so welcoming to Laura. And then the next guest came walking in, made a grand entrance. That was Chioma. She was wearing white with all kinds of flowers, looking like some angel. You could see her strutting in the party, but we all know what that walk meant. That a couple of minutes after the grand entrance, maybe some drama was going on.
Whatever you have to say, I told you already.
No, please say it again.
You already told me.
Yeah. Oh, you told her what I told you.
Yeah, I told her.
She told you what she told me.
My head is going like this.
Now I want to believe that Yabo is mature enough to just filter what she. Because I don't mind what Yabo tells Chioma.
Honestly, the part that got to me, and I said to you, stop, was when she said that you said that if you were there and Caroline was saying the things that she was saying, that you would have slapped her.
That's when she lost her cool.
Okay, so after Chioma came in, Tiana also made her entrance in all black, in a Native American ensemble. I don't know why she wore all black, but maybe she was, when she was, preparing to come to the party, she was already feeling the energy that was going to come next. Okay, so the lady sat down, they're talking. And then Iyabo starts stirring the pot. They're like saying, okay, Laura, you said this and this about Caroline. Chioma start weighing in, and then it pops off. They started, basically verbally fighting. Caroline loses it, says to Laura that tells Laura about how she feels about her sister Linda Ikeji. Linda Ikeji is some kind of she's not some kind of, she's a famous blogger in Nigeria. So she was telling Laura about all the insulting things that her sister shared about her family online, accusing her of, accusing her of her child not being of her husband, basically that she was cheating, and Caroline was really pissed off because her daughter, she wished for a daughter really long, and her daughter has 2 holes in her heart. And then Linda Ikeji was, spitting out all kind of dirty, or let's say her business, her brand, her company, because she has lots of bloggers working for her. But basically, spreading all kind of negative stories about Caroline and her family. So Caroline is really, in distress, popping off, shouting, and Laura saying she understands that part, but she doesn't feel that, people should put her sister's name in their mouth. But that approach wasn't working, and she decided to calm down, apologize to Caroline. But Caroline wasn't really feeling the apology of Laura. So that went sour really quickly. But the part that Iyabo played was basically the pot stir. But let's say this: if you don't want people to gossip, if you don't want them to tell another person what you said about that person. Basically, don't talk about the other person to the person you're just confiding in. So she's right about that, but that doesn't mean that she didn't play a dirty role in that. So we're going to see next episode. It's going to get extra heated at the same party between Chioma and Laura. So how did you feel about this episode? I must say that I really felt empathic towards Caroline more. Basically, yeah, and the main reason for that is because of the situation of her daughter and her health. But I would like to know. I'm really interested in how you feel, how you at home feel about this whole situation. Join us, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next review.